with laughter. All right.
Hello and welcome to Trigonometry. I'm Francis Foster.
I'm Konstantin Kisin.
And this is a show for you if you want honest conversations with fascinating people.
Our brilliant guest today is already taking the piss out of us. It's the amazing American comedian Theo Von. Welcome to Trigonometry.
You guys have, we call it autism. I don't know what you guys call it, bro, but we got it over here. Everybody's got it.
Everybody's got it.
Every celebrity has it when they have a movie coming out.
Right.
Before, bro, they get autism and then the movie comes out. And then they fix it or whatever, you know? But you guys definitely, bro.
What makes you think we have autism?
Oh, I grew up around a ton of autism, dude. We used to have a lot of people, a lot of adult, like in middle-aged kind of women with their shirts off, yelling stuff. That's autism right there.
Okay, it's good to know. It's
I remember when we were kids and we go outside and get high, and then I'd come back in early into my buddy's house, and I would tell his dad, I would be like, "Oh, Mr. Mike, man," because his dad was like had a lot of like anti-gay energy, you know. I'd come in after we'd been out there smoking weed. I'd come in and I'd be like, "Mr. Mike, man, they were being, I don't know, Richard was over, and people were just being kind of."
Touchy-feely.
Yeah, it's just real strange out there.
You bait him? Did you bait him?
Yeah, bro. So then, dude, my friends Adam would come back inside, man, and his dad would be like, "What in the fuck have you boys been doing out there? You've been queering." And I would be dying with laughter. And they were so high, they didn't know how to explain that they hadn't been, queering.
They're so high and you set them up. Do you feel bad about that?
I feel great about it. What else could we do on our double date, you think? Where could we go to eat?
I think we should go to a fancy restaurant. It'd be romantic.
Yes. Get some candlelight?
Yeah. Candlelights everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe a couple roses on the table for the ladies?
Yeah.
A little bit of champagne?
The champagne.
Yeah.
The scotch.
Yeah, a little scotch. Damn, okay. Dang, bro. If I have too much scotch, I'll have Down syndrome, bro. If I have too much, man.
Where do you get all those hamsters from?
Well, they breed them in our town. I used to work for this group. They used to sell tattooed hamsters and guinea pigs after,
They tattoo them?
Yeah, they used to brand them with concerts and raves. They would say it's tattooed just to make people not be as sad about it. But it was a brand, bro.
Of what?
With like heat and ink, bro.
For what? Like, what did it say?
311, Green Day, anything like of different bands that were coming to town. Toadies. Swear to God, bro. Toadies, Acid Bath. Who else? Rave. Whatever, bro. We used to truck these hamps into the city and fucking vend them, bro. We did, man. Because there wasn't much work in our town, dude. You know, you had to get what you could get, and they had a man that bred hamsters, and then they had to do the tattoos, and they fucking met up, and that was a merger. That's big business, you know. And they started
a merger.
They started doing it.
Man, I got me some 300 mouse in my house and shit. And some other guy's like, you know what, man? I'm a pretty good tattoo artist.
That's Louisiana.
And that's it. A merger is formed.
That means someone listening to this right now has had a hamster with like a band label on it. Like,
who the fuck buys a hamster? Listen, if I went to a concert, do you think I'm bringing a hamster home with fucking ACDC? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be fucked up the whole night with this hamster in my pocket.
But when you leave, Coco, when you leave the place, that's when we get you, bro. You get it there. People are leaving. They're on ecstasy pills. They're on Molly. You leave. You get that fucking ham. You get that warm little piece of God in their hands. They buy it every time, bro.
Yeah,
look, you can fight. Ugliest rapper alive.
Bro, y'all couldn't think of a better name for.
We didn't come up with it. He wanted to be called Ugliest Rapper Alive. I didn't come up with his name. He came on the show and I was like, "What's your name?" He said, "They call me Ugly, but you can call me Ugly Rapper Alive."
Oh wow!
I said, "Okay." See.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, man.
He got that Le'Veon Bell in his mouth. That thing's holding out for a contract, huh?
Yeah.
It seemed like he took a sip off the hose and just never stopped. You know what I'm talking about? He caught a dose of water that
blew him away.
That's still going down his throat, bro.
You think he swallowed the teeth is what you're saying?
I don't know what happened to him. I bet he got them teeth in his pocket.
Would you rather be blind or dickless, dude? These days, probably dickless, I think. I had a blind kid in my neighborhood when I was growing up, and actually, no, this dude was deaf, actually. And they beat him up for doing bad magic. Because he was always doing all of this and shit, and people thought he was doing magic with no tricks, and they fucking beat him. So, it'll cure Down syndrome, bro. I beat it.
How you beat it?
There was a lot of rumors in my town that I beat Down syndrome.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's inspiring, man.
That's how I felt when I heard him, because I didn't start him. And that's one of the things that's beautiful about sometimes being in a small town is, it doesn't take long for you to hear shit about yourself.
Doesn't, right?
Yeah, you get more feedback.
Yeah.
In LA, some guy walks by you in the hall and like, oh, look at this fucking chimpanzee, but you never know.
You never hear it.
But in a small town, there's only 9 people.
You hear it now, though, these days, social media.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
You get a lot of haters on there?
I'm sure. I don't see a lot of it, but I'm sure. Do you?
I don't think so. I mean, I get some stuff, I guess. But I don't think anything.
Not really.
I'm trying to think of something.
It'd be tough to hate on you because you're not really. I'll get some hate. Obviously, one of my.
Oh, you're easier to hate. I think.
Well, you think?
I mean, there's just more. I mean, not in like a. If I know you know, but if I just see you, dude, walking by, yeah, dude.
More than you.
Oh, dude. I'm like, who's this? Bro, you look like a mechanic from Nordstrom Rack, dude. That's the fucking problem, dude. You're like, damn, I didn't know Nordstrom Rack did tires,
Did you ever get to meet Michael Jackson?
No, I didn't, man. I wish I did, though. I was, fucking 10 when he died?
Damn. That would have been the time to meet him.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned jerking off when you used to let your balls hit your hand. That's a straight up, that's a Confederate soldier jerking off. That's the,
old-fashioned jerking off.
The new thing is just shaft only. Nobody's fucking with their balls anymore, Dude, when I was growing up, we couldn't even get porn. We had to get this dude, Nick, on Friday would draw us a picture of some pussy, a little bit of crotch for the weekend. $4 to this dude, Nick.
$4 for drawings?
Bro, you'd pay $8. And he had a nice fucking thing, bro. And you would fold that thing up, bro. You could feel it heating in your butt pocket the whole way on the bus. Sometimes you'd even
was that good? The pictures were that good?
He was so
you would
good.
jerk off this guy's drawings?
Oh, everybody would. He must have made probably $60 on a Friday. And this was in 1995,
That was $60, like $160 today.
Oh, yeah. Think about that.
Yeah. Have to pee at least once or twice.
Ride that bag, baby. I like riding that bag.
It's hard though. Sometimes, also, I'm drinking like Monster energy drinks sometimes, which are like piss magnets.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but they make you want to pee.
Make you want to beat your wife too, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes drinking Monster that they're going home to punch.
At the lunch table, we get some kids who were mentals, or a couple of them might have been mentals, and a couple kids that were well, and we get there and sit them to make them drink milk and then tell jokes and do stuff until one of them just blew milk out of their face, And if you get some straight up, just a couple mentals, boy, some straight up sawed off humans, you get them to straight up blow leche out their dome, dude. That's America right there. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew I was like, I got some kind of a gift here. I almost blew the throat out of this one boy.
Oh. Yeah.
Almost blew the throat out of this one boy named Tot. T-O-T was his name. Kind of a bad name too to be mentally challenged, but also easy for him to spell. And I'm not joking. That's what his father said. And easy for him to spell backward and forward. Same name, Tot. So that's true, man.
Was this guy's his name was Todd?
Why are you so laughing at him?
It's just a funny sounding name. That's all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny, I guess. Tot.
Yeah, let's
Tot.
talk about Tot.
Sometimes he would just say T-O-T was his name, but I knew it was Tot.
Yeah.
He would try to spell it out, and like he was tricking me.
Turn off for me, can't swim. If you can't swim, honey, the earth is 80% water. So if there's a tsunami and you trying to get on my back, bye, bitch. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your floaty. I ain't nobody floaty. So, yeah, if she can't swim, I'm out.
push forward. Dude, I remember the first Wigger went to our school. I told you guys that before. The first Wigger, this kid Brian St. Pierre, went to our school, and they'd never seen it before, you know, and they thought he was mentally handicapped. They put him in, they made him eat the third lunch. You know, the third lunch, the special lunch where those kids are in there. You know, they make some of their own food and then they eat it. You know, to make them have a talent. And and he was in there, dude, this Wigger. So you'd have like, you know, you have like kids who really had mental illnesses and, you know, everything, all the DS and everything. And then you'd have fucking Brian St. Pierre wearing a Charlotte Hornets pullover, dribbling an invisible basketball all day, bro. Just posting up mental kids in the lunch line, bro. They'd never seen it. They thought he was mentally handicapped just because he wanted to, you know, play with the brothers. Just different times.
They had him cook lunch every day still? Like, he didn't say anything?
Once a week, they'd have them make some of their own recipes for lunch, you know? It was cool. I mean, we had a good group of handicapped kids at our school, I remember.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of snaked out brothers, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You see a lot of slimes, but you don't see a lot of snakes.
Yeah, I know, dog. You don't see a lot of them.
Yeah. You know how that shit go on 6-4 every time, nigga. Yeah.
You don't see a brother with a little dragon in his car, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
Bro, that's what y'all need, bro.
What?
Could have been need a brother who got a little bit of lizard on him, got a little dragon.
Dude, we just had a guy come in here and drop the N-word, man. We cannot be laughing about this shit right now.
Oh, I don't think that shit's funny at all. What I do is if I really need to get it out, I write it down.
What the fuck?
You know.
What?